Hello, it's Jackie. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to give you guys a wedding update. I posted a video a couple of months ago where I did an unboxing of my Erin Condren wedding planner. And I've just been doing some bits and, well, we've been doing some bits and pieces, so I just wanted to give a little update. So first off, what I've done to make it look pretty. So I used some recollections washi sheet strips that I got in a D-stash. Excuse me, I've got a cough. I've got to say, I'm really unimpressed with this recollection stuff. Is it Michael's? I'm not sure. I've got some leftovers here, and it is awful to get off. Really awful. I may use some more of this, I don't know, but it is an absolute mare. It's horrible. So this wasn't fun. I only managed to, I think, 3 months of using this style, but that's okay because I can change it. So that is what I did there. And that's pretty much it in terms of the decoration. So that's December, January. Yeah, I did February. Did I do March? Did March. Did April. Yeah, I didn't go beyond April because I kind of run out of washi that I could possibly use because the rest of it just ripped up. But it's kind of pretty, so that's good. So that's there. That's pretty much in terms of decorating it, all I've done. In terms of what we've been doing, I think I'm going to need some stickers because there's some things to add on. We had a couple of wedding events. We didn't go to any of them actually because I was poorly then. I've had a cold, and then my partner's got really, really bad cold, so we weren't able to go to this one. This was last week, so we cancelled that. It's like an open evening at one of our shortlisted venues. So what I did instead was on Thursday. Oh, bless him! You might be able to hear him coughing. Bless him. I did on Thursday. I kind of get a little bit frustrated looking at venues, so I just blasted that one of those websites where you just message, you log in and you pick venues and you press a button, and it will message them all for you. So I kind of did that, and that was on November. When was that? That was on Thursday. Just pop that on there. So yeah, that was Thursday, and I think I did like 52 venues or something like that. So yeah, that was fun. Bit crazy, excuse my computer. So I just did that to see what would happen, and I've had about, I think I had 30 odd responses back, about 30 responses back. So I'm going to pop that in here. I've got quite a few different stickers I've got from different sticker shops. No rhyme or reason to how I'm using them. This one's a sampler from Molly Creations. She does fab stuff. A lot of her stuff is hand drawn, so you won't get it anywhere else. So this one here, I'm going to use this random stone. Why not? And I quite like this little love banner actually. Feel the urge to use that. So I'm going to pop in there that I contacted some venues, and that was Thursday. Got some responses back. And I was kind of annoyed with pretty much all of them because in my initial email I put down what we was hoping for, and they just all blasted about their brochure. No one really read what I said, so that kind of hacked me off. Since like the last few months, we've kind of settled on what we're after, and that is to have a late in the day ceremony and having just an evening buffet rather than a sit down meal, because it's just too much pressure to decide what people are going to eat. You know, like you're going to have chicken, you're going to have this, and if you don't like it, tough. It's horrible. So, and we want it to be a bit more informal than that. So that is what we've planned for. So what I did to yesterday, which was the 2nd, Saturday the 2nd,
let's pop that in. I responded to everyone that actually bothered to respond to me, which is out of 50 odd, I think I had 30 responses. Which is not, you know, considering it's only been a few days, that's fair dues. I emailed them all back saying, thank you very much for your replying. Can I have kind of what I've asked for, which is this, which is a price for 60 people, including loads of kids, for a sit-down buffet, DJ if you have one, on this date, blah, 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 which is actually out of season. So I'd like to think they could accommodate us. Oh, about these. So I've actually had a couple of responses back, which is really cool. I'm going to use this dark blue, I think. These are from the Erin Condren, the back of her thing. So I've had a couple of responses back. Some of them are going to be way out of our budget, which is fair enough. But at least now I know I'm not, you know, sitting there with a calculator trying to work out what on earth they're talking about. It's very difficult. So I decided I wasn't going to do that. I'll ask them to do it for me. So that's what I did. So now I've got these stickers here. None of them are applicable, but they are cute. These are from Fave Planner. They're an Australian shop, I believe. These are really cool though. So these are milestones. One's book venue, but not you know, to just research them. So that's not really applicable. Saying that, I've got these. These are quite cute. These are not from a wedding kit. These are from the Ginger Cat Co. They're kind of like carnival-y, and I thought as it's a celebration, they're quite cute. But I'm going to save that for another day. I like that. Maybe when we do, maybe we can use these for visits. Really like that. Is there anything else I can use on that sheet that would be applicable? No. I've got a massive stack of these. These are from First Plans, and she actually does wedding stickers. I really like these diamonds. These are wedding fun diamonds. And these are again milestones of dress shopping, suit up, book photographer, florists, transport, research. Oh, that is what I've been doing. Oh, should I use the research? Oh, I don't know about that. Party time, book venue. Pick rings, they're cute. This is the wedding countdowns, more stickers because I asked for some extra ones of these because of my savings. So none of that really fits. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab this again from Molly, and I think I'm going to use actually a couple of these little hearts. Shall I use that one there? And a diamond? Does that look weird? I don't care. So again, I'm going to say respond to vendors, respond to venues. And hopefully next week I'll have you know, some responses with some prices on. What I've also done as well is kept a list of everybody that I've contacted. I've got them all in my inbox, in my email, but I want just a separate list. There's a couple here that we have shortlisted that we actually really like. So I'm going to put some asterisks on those. I've got these from, this is some spare dots I've got from the date dots. These are from Erin Condren. And there's a couple of venues we really like the look of, which are on our shortlist. So I'm actually going to put asterisks there. And there. And there's also another one as well, quite like the look of, but there are two favourites at the moment. So yeah, this is my list of everybody. So what I'm going to do, as I get responses, I'm just going to tick them off, and I've got a space for comments. So if, for example, you know, I might put the price on there, or anything about that, with the distance wasn't quite right, they couldn't accommodate us, or they were busy, because I mean, touch wood, worst case scenario, things do fall through and venues get double booked. It might be a case I need to come back to and go, actually, this might fit our budget, or should I contact this one and see if they can
have got a cancellation, they can squeeze us in, that kind of thing. So I'm not writing these companies off, but I do want to keep notes about how they responded, and also just how they are. They might be really rude. So if they say they're rude to me, I'm not going to give them any money. So that is what I'm using this back section for so far, is the venues. So goal setting for December, my goals are to get responses back from the vendors, and I think like by the end of the year I want to do some shortlisting. So I'm going to take another dot. I'm going to say a goal is going to be to shortlist some venues. I'd like to maybe have between 3 and 5 that we like the look of, so we can start setting up appointments in the new year to go and have a look and all those things. So that's pretty much my main goal for the rest of the month. We worked in our budget as well. It's not much fun. I'm kind of of the persuasion that I'm of the persuasion that I am getting married and it is just one day, and I'm much more excited about our future, our marriage rather than the wedding itself. So I'm kind of loath to spend ridiculous amounts of money. I know people spend £20,000-30,000, and I do know them, and I think it's insane that that they would spend that kind of money. I mean, obviously it's up to yourself. Everyone's got a different budget if you've got different expectations, but to me, I personally can't justify spending lots of money on essentially a party for some friends and some family and a 20 minutes service, because that is what it is, in a non-religious, which is what we're going for. So I just can't. It burns. I'd rather decorate my house and spend the money there. So no, I can't justify it. So so what we did, I also sat down and worked on the budget today. And ideally, what I've come to is I'd like for us to spend about 5,000 on it, which is still a lot for a bloody party, but we're looking at about 1,500 for the rings, outfits, things like the DJ, no, not the DJ, sorry, the rings, the outfits, accessories, transport, invitations, stationery, all that stuff. Basically the non-party part of it, about £1,500, and the actual venue itself, I don't want to spend more than 3,000 on it if we can. And there are a couple of ones that we've shortlisted that will get us under that, because I'd like to spend no more than £5,000 on it, so that is kind of what we're aiming for. I don't want to go over that and more than that just seems really frivolous and silly. So yeah, that is where we are. So budget was done today, responding to some vendors yesterday, and last week was contacting the initial wave. So yeah, shortlist some more venues and probably do some more work on the budget. I probably will do that over the coming weekends. But Christmas is coming, so I'm not in a rush. So yeah, that is where I am. I hope that has been interesting to somebody. We're planning to get married on the 2nd of March 2019, so we have got about 14 months. But yeah, I am not in a rush, and financials means I have to be very careful. So that is our plan. I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for joining me. Please feel free to comment below if you're getting married. Love to hear about it. Yeah, so thank you very much, and I'll hopefully come back to you in a month in the new year and give you some more updates as to where we are with our wedding planning.